popular vote. Due to popular vote, it is comic book week at the YouTube Refugees, and popular vote officially equals Cynical, Planet Beer Wagon, and me. So, if you aren't in on it, I implore you to join in at least sometime between this week and next week, and I am just barely getting my video in, so I gotta admit, when it comes to single episodes of comic books, I can't do it. I am all about that instant gratification of getting at least an entire chapter of story, so I gotta have the whole thing. I gotta. So, at some point, my brother and his stunning girlfriend both introduced me to graphic novels. And they introduced me first to Tsubasa, followed by Halt, and other Clamp graphic novel series. Now, Tsubasa and Halt, like many other universes where they're by the same creator or author, get the opportunity to cross over. These two are intertwined, but each can be read separately. If you're going to read one separately, I suggest Halt, but that's just because I like the character of Yuko more, and Tsubasa has been a head trip since the moment I started it, so. Right now, let's see, I started collecting these two years ago, and I eventually had to stop and put the brakes on it because I couldn't afford to keep collecting them, which is the fate of many, many graphic novel collectors. So, all of the books in this box needs to go into one of these two boxes. These two boxes are going to house either my series or my standalone ones. So, this is Tsubasa. This is not a graphic novel. This is The Last Temptation, which is the Alice Cooper graphic novel. If you haven't read The Last Temptation by Neil Gaiman, pick it up. If you like Ray Bradbury, this is the shadow horror you've probably been looking for. Let's see. Sequence, which was a standalone released by Tokyo Pop, by Ryo Sanagi, and it was a standalone because it could not carry on to a further season. Like many artists, he went on to do different things. I don't want to say better, I don't want to say other, but he went on to do different things. So, let's see. Requiem and Phony Brian, and Friends Don't Let Friends Bend books. I'm so sad. I left these in the box too long as they were. I just assumed they were okay, and sure enough, I have some that are really super bent out of place. At some point, I found out that I was amused by the Gothic Lolita look, and I can't pull it off. I already know I can't pull it off. That's why I don't even pretend to try. But there are some very amusing art designs that come out of that look, and Halt has a lot of that look in it, so. Here's another page from Requiem and Phony Brian. Let's see. Full Metal Alchemist. I have some with the shimmering colors, and some that are not. Let's see if I can keep them in order. I only have, I believe, 6 episodes of Full Metal. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. I have approximately 15 out of a total of 20 some odd Ranma. Let's see. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's 2? I do miss collecting Ranma 1/2, but once I realized that they weren't going to come out with this edition anymore, they were going to come out with the shorter editions, I kind of stopped. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Oh, Ranma 1/2 storyline is guy magically becomes girl, falls in love with girl. No. Kung Fu Master seeks other Kung Fu Masters to do battle. Also, fights as a girl on Wednesdays, and any other time that he gets hit with cold water. Fun storyline. Very fun series. Not to be taken seriously. Let's see. Here it is. My Full Metal Volume 1. Man, I need to go through and I need to read all of these again because I miss them. I miss all of them. See, I have a couple volumes of Rurouni Kenshin that I actually bought because I was trying to get into the series and then I never finished it up. Let's see. More Tsubasa, 14, 13, and 6. Where is this? 14, 13, and 6. 6 gets in its own pile. There's 15. And the rest of my Tsubasa. Almost. 1, 2, and 3 are with said brother and girlfriend, but they're awesome, and I know that one day I will probably buy 1, 2, and 3 myself anyway. Again. Let's see. Volume 20 of Tsubasa, which is all that I'm up to, and they're actually up to volume 28 in print now. Let's see. Juror 13, a standalone by DJ Milky. DJ Milky was the artist for Princess I. Juror 13 is kind of a head trip. If you will, Juror 13 is kind of what happens when you take, let's see, what page is not loaded I can show. Juror 13 is kind of what happens when you take a murder mystery and put a Memento spin on it. Which Memento was a murder mystery anyway, but it's that sort of head trip. Kamikaze Girls, which actually taught me what Lolita really meant, as far as what Lolita was in a cultural sense. Very, very fun. Very female oriented. Let's see. Again, friends, don't let friends brand books. Oh my god. Let's see. That's one of my Princess I books, but I will do best to show you this first. Courtney Love. Once upon a time, Courtney Love decided to write a manga. And it became an epic manga. Now, like I said, because I am all about instant gratification, I didn't even notice it when it was by itself. I just bought the big edition because I had been hearing about it so much. I loved it. I'm glad I didn't pay for it separately because I saved about $5. I noticed that Tokyo Pop and others have released a couple audio versions of the songs that are in here, like Broken Leash, and let's see, one of the first songs that she sings. And they talk about how she's this beautiful voice of a punk rock princess, but when they released the song, it was so pop. I mean, I about cried. I'm like, where's the deep symphonic rock that I expected? But here's a little bit of Lolita. Let's see. That goes in this box, definitely. spin-off stories. One is Rumors from the Other Side, which was done by various artists. Short stories based on the Princess I-verse. See, I guess that'll have to go under Princess I in order to smash it down. Let's see. All of my volumes of halt, which have not bent out of shape. Lovely. Perfect. And let's see. Here it is from volume 1. Check it out. I just realized I haven't shown you any of the pictures from it. Halt has a very lush look to it. And I stop short when I talk about things like Japanese artists versus any artist, because what I want to say when it comes to Clamp is, like, they're like a rock star team. I mean, they have people who do the art, they have people who do the story, but they just refer to themselves as Clamp. They don't refer to themselves by their actual titles or names or anything. They're just Clamp. You go on Wiki, you look them up on Clamp, yeah, you can see all of them together. You can get their names from there, but when it comes to their books, it's just halt by Clamp. Tsubasa by Clamp. Let's see. I have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of DramaCon, which I kind of heard about by accident. And it's amusing because I've never actually been to a real anime convention to really know what they're talking about at DramaCon. But it's a cute storyline. It really is. Very cute. Let's see. Put Kenshin in here. They're already bent out of shape. I guess it's okay if they go like that. Full Metal Alchemist 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Where'd 5 go? Well, that's unnerving. And, oh, a Word copy of the Dark Crystal.